welcome to another battle report. This week we're doing 1250 points of Eldar Craftworld versus Tau.
7th edition.
7th edition, yes. Probably by the time this comes out, it will be 8th edition, maybe. We've just learned about 8th edition today, so and we record these a couple weeks before we post them. So forgive us if this is an older edition. We're trying to catch up in terms of videos.
Yeah.
So the 1250 points of Eldar, we'll get straight into it. It is a pseudo sort of CAD designed for a local tournament that T is going to later, and we're practicing for it. So
Same force as last time, really, isn't it?
yeah, this is the same force as in a previous battle report that we've done, but I'll just go over it again. We have a Farseer with the spear and bike, no relics. We have 3 scatter bikes. We have 5 rangers. We have Wraith Guard with their D cannons, not the scythes. We have a Spirit Seer, and they're inside of this Wave Serpent, which has the Ghost Walk Matrix, Shuriken Cannon, and Twin Link Shuriken Cannon, and that's it. We have the Fire Prison with Hollow Fields and Shuriken Cannon. We have a Wraith Lord with Ghost Glaive, Flamers.
Oh, Wraith Lord, yeah.
Wraith Lord with Ghost Glaive, Flamers, 2 of them, Missile Launcher, and Bright Lance. And then we have the big bad here. He's not running as you see him today. He is running with the 2 heavy Wraith Cannons, not the Sun Cannon Scatter Shield. So, lack of an invul save, but this is what you wanted to practice against, because this is what you're kind of expecting to face based on previous tournaments.
Yeah.
So that's what the Eldar are going to bring today. Alright, so the Tau are bringing with them a different list today. Something 1250, so walk us through what's this.
Yep. So we got a commander.
So 1 commander.
Yep. He's got 2 missiles, target lock, drone controller. He's got about 2 marker drones. Then we got a breacher team and a strike team.
Alright, so this is a breacher team.
Breacher team's in a devilfish.
Yep. And they've got a drone and
Yep, drone and chassis.
Chassis.
The strike team has a chassis and a turret.
Yep. Then there looks to be a Skyray here.
Yep, we've got a Skyray.
And are these drones a squadron of something, or?
Yep, we've got another squad of 4 drones, 4 marker drones.
Alright.
And then we've got a Riptide.
Okay. So what's the Riptide got?
Stimulant injector, the ion accelerator, twin link plasma, and I think he's got an early warning overdrive. I'll have to double check.
Alright. And then this is a Storm Surge.
Yep, and a Storm Surge with the Pulse Blast Cannon, the twin linked airburst, and it's also got a shield and
yeah.
early warning overdrive, I think.
So this is going to be a real cheese on cheese here.
Yep, 2 very small armies.
2 very small armies, 2 very powerful armies that are at the top of the 7th meta.
Yeah.
Right up there with Necrons and Space Marines. So we'll see how you go. See if you can beat what is essentially at this tournament you're going to the list to beat.
Or at least it's an example.
Yeah. It's an example of one of the lists to beat at this tournament.
Yeah.
So we'll get straight into it. Maelstrom, what was the mission?
Contact lost.
Contact lost. Alright. On this battlefield today. Some of you might have seen this battlefield elsewhere. That would be because we've used it for Warlord Australis. Please check that out. It's a thrilling narrative campaign, I hope. So we'll show you our deployments and then we'll get it on with the battle. So having set up the deployment zones, I won the roll-off to go first, placing my guys on this forward edge, with the Tau deploying opposite. So I've opted to place the Fire Prism here, Wave Serpent loaded with Wraiths here, the Farseer and the Bikes here on this objective, the Wraith Lord back here, just in case someone seizes. The Wraith Knight here, the Wraith Lord here on this objective, and then infiltrating after deployment, I had the Rangers going up here onto this objective. Accordingly, the Sky Ray ended up being opposite, the Devilfish being opposite, the Commander and the Storm Surge pretty much positioning themselves opposite of my big guys, and then over here the same thing. So this will be interesting. This is the contact loss, so it's all about camping the objectives and then fulfilling said objectives, getting as many early on as you can. So we'll see into that as we go into turn 1. Would you care to seize?
I'll give it a try. I do not.
Alright. So it will be Eldar, turn 1. So in the movement phase, the Wraith Lord just sort of jiggered around to get shots with its guns at the Riptide. These guys flew on up. Farseer to stay where he is. This guy jetpacked over here. This flew on up with its Ghost Walk Matrix. He shimmied on over. And the Rangers are staying exactly where they are. So now we'll go into the Eldar Psychic phase. Right, so in the Psychic phase, I ended up moving up here just before going back, redo that. So the Psychic phase was very unsuccessful. Like, the first 2 powers failed, Doom and Guide. Guide on him, which he really needed it, and Doom onto him, really needed it. And funnily enough, I ended up getting the Apocalyptic Large Blast, Haywire, Eldritch Storm onto them. It scattered.
Scattered over here and
yeah, didn't hurt anyone except
killed the drone. Did it wound to the commander?
It hurt everyone, but everyone saved it. So yeah, killed a drone, wound off the commander. These guys chipped away a wound off of that. That actually chipped away a wound off that with all its fire. This, with its lance, rolled a 1 and just failed. And these guys also tried to take shots at that guy. The Storm Surge failed. And he also tried to take some shots at the Riptide, but he got Snake Eyes to hit. So that is it for turn 1 Eldar. So now we'll go into Tau. Oh, after some assault moves. At the end of my turn, after repositioning a few things, just to get them out of the way, I did not get Big Game Hunter, nor First Blood, nor Warlord Kill. So I didn't score any points, but I will keep Big Game Hunter for now, since most of his army is monstrous creatures attacks.
So in the Tau movement phase, the Riptide moved up, as did the Fire Warrior squad here. The Commander and his drones moved up there. Devilfish moved up. Storm Surge moved across. And this thing, Skyray, moved across as well.
Yeah. So that's it. Time for Tau shooting phase.
The Riptide fired at the Wraith Lord. Scored a couple of hits, but no wounds. The Fire Warriors also, 2 of them could see it and had pot shots, nothing happened. The Commander fired some missiles at him and missed. He split fired. The rest of his squad fired Mark Lights at the Wraith Knight and
put so many Mark Lights on him that, of course, the Wraith Knight is now gone, as you can see on camera.
Got enough Mark Lights. In addition to this guy who fired his 2 mark lights and hit, and he unloaded all of his missiles, but in the end only did 1 wound with them, which was a pretty sad way to use missiles. But then the star of the show, the Riptide, Storm Surge with his cluster rockets inflicting 1 wound, and then a maximum result on the destroyer chart from the 1 destroyer missile that got through. Managed to bring it down. His main cannon also did 1 wound over there, and he fired his smart missiles at the Farseer but failed to do anything.
Yeah.
And that is it.
The Wraith Knight is gone, giving you first blood.
Yes.
Yes, it is. In the assault phase, the Riptide jumped back, and I realised I forgot to activate its Nova generator. Whoops. And the commander jumped back too. And that is it for Tau turn 1. Time for Eldar to draw several objectives and see how they go.
So the Tau player got his single first objective, Recon, because every mysterious objective has been discovered, including an exploding one here and here. The Eldar player's objectives, in addition to Big Game Hunter from last time, he's got Secure 1 twice, Secure 6, and Secure 3.
So, just for record, only one of those is actually on my side of the field.
Yeah, objective 1 is over here.
Now, objective 1 is here.
Over here.
And objective 3, is here, so.
And objective 3 is already taken, and
So is objective 6.
Objective
But objective 1 has 2
6
points riding on it.
over there. So, some easy score points this turn. Okay, time for Eldar movement, please.
Alright, so the Wraith Lord moved up, heading for targets. These guys all jumped out. These advanced. These guys moved out of here. Hoping to getting just within 12-inch range of that. And this moved around for more shooting over at that clump of vehicles. So we will see how this goes. Will they stay there as we go into the Eldar Psychic phase? So in the Psychic phase, I took a hand at Guide on them, and then Psychic Shriek on that. Failed to harness the Warp on either of those. But I did get Doom off on it successfully. I'm hoping that'll make all the difference. So this guy, with an unsuccessful blast and a Bright Lance, managed to kill a single Fire Warrior, thanks to his targeting relay. These guys over here emptied everything they had into there and failed to successfully glance it. He turbo boosted up to there to claim that sweet, sweet objective. This guy used all of his guns and successfully killed a single drone, including his Serpent Shield. While these guys shot all their D weapons, and with the aid of Spirit Mark, I cannot express to you just how many...
2-6 results.
2-6 results followed by 2 more. A 6 and a 5.
Yeah, but I didn't bother trying to save those.
Well, he could.
The point was he had a minimum of 12 wounds, so he was dead.
It disappeared. A Lord of War for a Lord of War.
Pretty much.
And then, pretty much, other than that, the rest of my shooting was pretty unsuccessful with both this and these ranges. So now we'll go into the assault phase. Alright, so for objectives, at the end of my turn, I got Big Game Hunter, in which I destroyed a Gargantuan, getting D3 for Big Game Hunter. Unfortunately, I only got 1, but at the same time, I did secure Objective 1 over there on the Farseer. I secured Objective 6 right here with the Wraith Lord. And I secured Objective 3 all the way down there with the Rangers. So, at the end of turn 2, while you scored First Blood and Recon for 2 points, I'm now sitting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. That's a good 3-point lead as we go into Tau turn 2.
The Fire Warriors stood still and got their tactical support turret to come in. The Riptide jumped to this side of the building this time. The commander jumped up again with his drones in tow. The Devilfish moved up, dispensed its warriors, its breacher team, and its drones. And this just shimmied on back a little bit. And that's it. Not a lot of units left for Tau. So over here, first the Skyray got 2 marker lights on the Wraith Guard.
Yep.
That one there. And then he fired some missiles at them, didn't kill any. But then the breach team here used the marker lights to increase their ballistic skill to point blank not miss and killed them all with their blastery goodness. These drones took out one of the bikes hiding up there.
Riptide took out another.
The Riptide took out another after ignoring cover and increasing his ballistic skill and firing his weapon on overcharge.
And then he took a morale check and did stay.
Yep, they took a morale check and stayed.
He killed my Farseer.
The commander fired at the Farseer, dealt 1 wound, while the drones got their mark lights at the bikes.
And the Fire Warriors finished him off.
Yes, and the Fire Warriors here, the only 3 that could see, plus the pod there, finished him off. He failed his 2 3-ups. And I think that was it.
That was all you did.
Yeah, that was all the shooting. So, just some jetpack moves and we're done. So in the assault phase, he jumped back a little bit. They jumped forwards to there. And with their jump move, they rearranged themselves a little bit to claim that objective. We completed overwhelming firepower, destroying 3 units, 2 independent characters and the Wraith Guard. And we rolled and got 2 points. Which brings me up to 5, along with my Warlord kill and First Blood. So now it is time.
I've drawn Secure Objective 1 and Ascendancy.
1 and Ascendancy.
Yeah.
Time for Eldar movement phase.
Yep. So in this movement phase, he moved up, he moved up, he moved down, he moved up to get just within reach of this objective, and these guys stay where they are. Shooting phase, because I have no psychers left. So with all my shooting from him, and him, I brought this thing down to 2 wounds remaining. I managed to kill enough of the breaches to force a morale.
Yep, 4 breaches died.
That's it. That was all my shooting from them and them. The breaches should not be alive. I scored a direct hit, strength 5, anything. That was a ridiculous number of invul saves made.
Yes, there was.
So see if they run away.
Their Chasui is dead, so leadership 7. 5, 6, and 8, they're running.
Alright. In the assault phase, he risked a charge against all this overwatching bullshittery. It's ridiculous.
He took a wound.
He took a wound, failed his charge, he moved over here. I'm scoring Ascendancy from my objectives, so I'll roll a d3, see what I get. I get 2.
Tau movement phase. The Fire Warriors here reshuffled a bit. This guy just shuffled back a little bit. These drones moved forward on top here. The Breacher squad regrouped and did their 3-inch move. That's all they can do, aside from snap shooting. The Devilfish charged forward for some reason. And Skyray moved back a little bit to get good sight. And the drones are after that bike there. And that's it for Tau movement. On to Tau shooting. In the Tau shooting phase, this thing marker lit the Wave Serpent that was there. Then the commander split fire. He took out the Wave Serpent with his missiles, while the marker drones shot at this thing, getting 3 hits on it. Then he shot at it with all of his weapons, dealing 1 wound. He used the marker tokens to increase his ballistic skill. These warriors did the same, but all saves were made. And then finally the drones got 1 lucky hit, which the save was failed, so that bike squad is now gone. And that is it, aside from assault moves. So we'll do those now. So the Riptide moved back, the drones moved down there to get Blind Breaker, and then at that point...
And the Tau bravely ran away. So that's game.
Elder player has called
Can't catch him, can't hurt him with anything left reliably, just not even worth continuing on. And you've already taken 3 extra objective points, I'm only going to put 1, so you've won on objectives and you're going to table me in the next turn.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus the Warlord, First Blood, and Lightbreaker. So Tau win by 3 victory points. Time for your favourite segment, MVE and MVUs, and then we'll see you next time. Time for most valuable and useless units. So for the Tau, obviously goes to the Cheese Tide. Although it almost died, but
No, it didn't.
only had 2 wounds left.
Whatever.
And then most valuable for the Eldar was the Wraith Guards with their D cannons of.
They destroyed a lot of war, then they died. That's more than most things in my army can actually say today.
For most useless, gave the basic strike team. They sort of shot at things but didn't really do much in the end. I don't think they killed a single thing really. They contributed to the Warlord's death, that's about it. And most useless was, for the Eldar, was the big guy. Because he died without really doing anything.
He died without.
So that's the end of that. Join us next time for our next battle report or Warzone Australis, whichever one comes first. See you then.